Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This video is going to be different than a bunch of them tonight. I have to share this with you, whether y'all watch it or not. First of all, Megatron Day 3, they really just going over everything they went over for the past 2 days. Nothing, as far as right now, as far as this recording at 8:10 Atlanta, Georgia time, there has been nothing else. But I tell you what I do want to talk about, ladies and gentlemen. Yesterday, part 7 of my birthday celebration came. Shout out to my wife. Yeah, I got MP36. This is my first Masterpiece toy. And for years, I was like, I'll never do a Masterpiece. I won't do a Masterpiece. I don't want a Masterpiece. Well, you get to a point in your collection where you have everything you want pretty much. And she was like, you know what? You don't have a Masterpiece. Just get one. Whatever. Just get it. See what it's like. And now, here's Optimus and Siege Megatron that we've seen 5, 6, 7, 8 times. Because a lot of people were asking me this in the comments, and they were like, "Oh, you should have got Romulus. Romulus would have been too small." This is not for scale. This is just a gift for me that I wanted because I love Megatron. I do, and I love gun transformers. My Megatron shelf. That's most of them right there. My daughter gave me that one as one of my days of my birthday gifts. But yeah, there's my many iterations of Megatron. That one was from Christmas from my son. Gave me the model kit. But yeah, he's always been my favorite. Everybody loved Optimus. I loved Megatron. But let's get back to the toy. So first of all, he's huge. He's 10 inches. Crazy articulation, like crazy. He can look all the way down to there. You know what I mean? The head is crazy. Fusion cannon is crazy. Like, there's articulation in places that there shouldn't even be. You know what I mean? I'm sure y'all have seen, from other people's, you can remove the face. And he does have the face from when he got switched over into Galvatron. Here's one of them. Like I said, I just got it yesterday, and then we went on a Treat Yourself Day. Shout out to Parks and Rec, if y'all know what that is. So I really haven't been home. We went, Treat Yourself is on, and if there's a show called Parks and Rec on Peacock. If you like The Office, you probably watch Parks and Rec. Retta and Tom were like, if you see something you like, treat yourself. If you want to buy whatever, treat yourself. You getting hungry? Treat yourself. Basically, you can't tell yourself no. So that's what we did today. But yeah, this guy comes with 4 different Megatron faces. Okay. I'm not buying Light of Peace, and I'll get to that in a minute. Or MP44. No, pass. Because this is so dope. He really is. Let me get that out of the way so you can see him with the blue behind it. And this guy, like, posability, crazy. Everything about him is absolutely awesome. Everything sticks together, goes in place. Like I said, this is my first Masterpiece. I didn't know that it was going to be this exquisite of a toy. I watched Lazy Eyebrow. Shout out to him. He had a great channel going for a long time. Sorry that everything happened the way it happened between you and your family and everything, man. I pray for you. I hope everything works out. I hope you find a new chick. But side note, one time I used to tag him in all my videos because he was a great inspiration when I was doing stop motions almost every day. And he was like, "Hey, bro, can you not tag me in anything ever again?" And I was like, "Whatever." And I unsubscribed, right? Then I found out that, he was having issues with his home. Anyway, so shout out to him, pray to him. I pray for him. Everything that came with this, I had to watch his video yesterday to be able to transform this correctly because the instructions came in Japanese. Like, and they say that you shouldn't put when transforming the gun mode, you shouldn't put it in there because it gets stuck on there. Mine had no problem. No problems whatsoever. This is crazy. The stand. This is a flight stand also. Like, you can pose him on here and hook him up to this part. I haven't even gotten around to doing that yet. But I just used it for, the shoulder piece for the gun. It literally took me 45 minutes to transform him. Now, again, it's a masterpiece. It was my first one. I didn't want to mess up anything. And you get everything. The damaged chest, the helmet, the key to Vector Sigma is in there. You get the 3 different faces. You get the mace. And then you get the articulated mace and the gun that killed Optimus. And the mace ball on a regular chain, which is so awesome. Shout out to AliExpress. I got this off there for $85. Again, my only issue with AliExpress is that you got to wait 2 weeks. But this guy is like, it's crazy. And it feels like you're going to break stuff. You feel like if you don't put it where it's supposed to be. Oh, and this is how you know this is the original Takara version. The KO has the voice of Frank Welker. I don't know if that's Frank Welker in Japanese, but it's Japanese. And then you got, which is where it's going to stay at. But yeah. Actually, between that one and that. But actually, we're going to leave it on this. But this, like, and even now, I'm 90% sure I got it how it's supposed to be. But we were watching Beast Games last night. And usually when we watch TV, like I'll get like a toy out of here and I'll, fiddle with it, transform it back and forth while I'm waiting or while we're watching the show. Like, look at that. Look at the angle of his back. Like, bruh can do some crazy. This is bananas. Like, he can be hunched over. He can do, and everything supports us. Look, that's with his back leaning over. Now, I'm going to tell you now, I'm not going to transform this on camera for you anytime soon because I've only transformed it twice and I was scared to death when I was doing that. But this guy, fingers articulated, the shoulders, again, I've never had a masterpiece, so I'll sound totally stupid right now, I'm sure, to a lot of you who only collect masterpieces or whatever. But this thing is it feels like it's delicate, or that it should be delicate. And there's a lot of die cast parts. There's a lot of, pieces that feel like it's going to break. But it doesn't. Now, see, like, at this angle, you can't tell that this is inches. A lot of inches. Oh, yeah, that was another thing. They said before you transform it that you should take this piece back here and undo the screw right between his legs because it'll help the transformation go by easier. Mine slid through smooth as butter. So it wasn't an issue. But just for those of you that don't know, because I didn't know, this part in the leg, right here, right? This is actually, and the foot is actually the entire front of the gun that leads up to the back. Like, it's crazy. The whole foot transforms in a way that it becomes the front of the gun, up the front of the handle, and up to the trigger. The trigger is up here. So I spent a lot of time just looking at it like, this is crazy. This is absolutely crazy. Like I said, a lot of die casts, a lot of things go places you don't expect it to go. And like the chest, you can pop the chest off. Wait. You can pop the chest off and just slide the new chest on or whatever. But like when you transform him, the first thing that I thought was cool, because I have a few Megatrons and I have the original. I thought that this was just going to do like all the rest of them. This arm would go straight out, this arm would go straight out, and then you would turn it. No, this isn't even seen. This gets moved up, turned sideways, and then the arms fold around it and make the barrel in front. Like, whoever thought of this, the engineering on this thing, bananas. This is absolutely bananas. Will I ever get another masterpiece? I can tell y'all now. I seriously doubt it. Because like I've always said, I don't do masterpieces because I just like to play with my Transformers. This being 40 steps was enough. And they say this is like 50 steps, 60 steps. I counted it yesterday, 75 to get from this to to gun mode, 75 steps. So, but if you are on the fence about buying your first masterpiece, or if you want a masterpiece, this one, he looks amazing. He does a lot. He poses a lot. He's got everything you could ever want in a Megatron. And he turns into a faithful Walther P-38 with the scope and the shot. So I'm just saying, I just needed to let y'all know. And like this, what you see here, that leg, this whole thing separates. All that gets tucked in. This squeezes to half of the width. Same with this leg. I might paint these red to just make it more G1 accurate. But all of this like pops open and condenses. It's 20 steps in this part of the leg alone. And like I said, we were watching Beast games last night, and I was like, usually with my toys, I can sit in there and I can transform it. I can flip it back and forth while I'm watching TV because I have a short attention span. It got to the point last night, I was like, I got to put this down and I'll do it tomorrow. And I handed it to my wife, like, look at where I'm at. The show was almost over. And I had just got the legs done. Going back from gun to robot. That was it. You can't do this in the dark. You can't do this, you can't do this, unless, maybe later on in life after I've transformed it quite a few times. But for right now, he's going to stay in this gorgeous robot mode. And I'm not taking anything away from the gun. The gun is just as gorgeous. It is just as amazing as the robot mode. But man, I don't think this will be something special. You know what I mean? Like if I do get another masterpiece later on in life, which would be MP or Optimus 4.0, whatever. One, I don't want it because I have this. And he fits with everybody. I have enough scale Megatrons or whatever, and we're still waiting on, 86 Megatron to be revealed. But once I found out that it's going to turn into not this, I can just honestly say I don't want it. That's why I got this, and she got me this, and we love this. Go ahead and play this die-cast metal, crazy. Now, I did have one pin pop out right there. Now, you will not believe me unless you watch the video yourself, but that piece that's underneath his arm, the piece that's like under his rib cage, hold on, right there, this extends, comes around, folds out, goes around the front of the chest, and then once you turn the chest sideways like I showed you, that's actually the top of the barrel, which connects to that part, which spins around. It's crazy. I promise you. I counted 75 steps. Might have been more. But I know it was no less than 75. But is it fun? Yes. Is it enjoyable? Yes. Does he look amazing? You tell me. I haven't switched the faces. I haven't put the mace ball in. Like I said, the directions are in Japanese. So you can Google image it. But man. It's probably one of the greatest engineered toys I've ever played with in my life. And I got a lot of toys. A lot. My old sniper rifle from my last birthday, that's dope too. That one has lights and stuff or whatever. But out of everything in my entire collection, and this is just, this is where I work from. Here. For those of you new to the channel, there's the entire Rods of the Beast cast. There's all my Titans and so forth and so on. But yeah, I'm not in the basement. This is a room in the hallway of my house. But this was definitely worth that $85 that I got it on AliExpress. It's your buddy 14 Prime.